Hello, my name is Clarice. I work at Queensland State Archives, where we have over 3.5 million archival records from government departments and councils and other organisations. A lot of these records can help with your family history. In this video, we're going to look at 3 different ways to search for records using ArchivesSearch: by a person's name, by a place in Queensland, or by a traditional language name. You can skip ahead using the chapters. Let's start with how to search for a name. And to do that, I'll share a bit of research about my own family, in particular, my dad's dad, Pop Peter Stanley. At the ArchivesSearch homepage, I'm going to type in my pop's first name, Peter. Then I'm going to click the plus icon, which will make a second box appear. In the second box, I'm going to type Stanley. That is my pop's last name. Then let's click Submit. This will take me to the search results page. On the search results page, I can see a lot of information about records that contain the words Peter and Stanley. To narrow some of the search results, I'm going to use the results facet section on the right side. The facets help you refine your results so they're more relevant to what you're looking for. I'm going to use the place option to see what is available. From Family History Yarns and Research, I know my pop was born in Cherbourg, so I'm going to select Cherbourg/Barambah. That really narrowed down my result. From this page, I'm going to check whether the search results are about my pop. There's one here in particular, Stanley, Jesse, and Stanley Peter. I'll click on that. This takes me to what is known as the item page. On this page, I can see a lot of information, including the access status summary, which is restricted. And we can see next to expires the date the restriction period ends. If I click on the question mark icon, it provides me with further information about accessing this record. The record is restricted as it may contain sensitive information. I can see on the right side under the record context that this record is a Cherbourg personal file. If I want to see the other search results, I can click back and I'm taken back to the search results page. Here, I'll see what the other result is. There is a result for audit report, so I'm going to click on that. This will take me again to the item page. If I scroll down to the item details on the item page, I can see the description drop down and I'm able to see useful information about names mentioned in the record. So this information here helps me decide whether I want to request the record in which I might find more information. I also want to learn more about the history of Cherbourg and what life would have been like for Pop Peter Stanley when he was there. So I'm going to do a search for Cherbourg records. At the ArchivesSearch homepage, I'm going to type in Cherbourg. Then let's select Submit. This will take me to a search results page. On the search results page, I can see a lot of information about records that contain the word Cherbourg. To narrow some of the search results, I'm going to use the results facet section on the right. The facets help you refine your results so they're more relevant to what you're looking for. I can limit my results to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander language and/or group, subject, or place. I have heard that my Pop Peter played footy for Cherbourg in the 1930s, so I'm going to click on the subject sport-football-rugby league. This will narrow my results to 4 items. I'm going to select football parts 1 and 2. On the item page, I can see a lot of information about the record that lets me know the record is open. The date range of the record is from the 25th of February 1946 to the 6th of May 1948. Because my Pop Peter's mum, Granny Annie, has a connection to Wakka Wakka, and because Cherbourg is on Wakka Wakka country, I'm going to do a search for records about Wakka Wakka. At the ArchivesSearch homepage, I'm going to type in Wakka Wakka. Then I'm going to select Submit. This will take me to a search results page. On the search results page, I can see a lot of information about records that contain the words Wakka Wakka. To narrow some of the search results, I'm going to use the Results Facets section on the right. The facets help you refine your searches so they're more relevant to what you're looking for. I'm going to click on Wakka Wakka. This will take me to a search results page showing the records relating to Wakka Wakka. I am then able to browse different records that contain information about Wakka Wakka. For more information and support about researching Aboriginal and or Torres Strait Islander records, please contact First Nations Strategy at Queensland State Archives. Thanks for watching, see you next time.